Welcome back. Last month's session, we spoke about leadership and why leadership is so important. We spoke about you as a leader being able to create an environment where people can thrive, an environment where those people who follow you want to follow you. And there are three things that need to happen within this environment. And today we're going to dig deeper and we're going to look at the first thing that needs to happen within the environment that you as a leader are creating that will make people want to follow you, that will make people want to commit to the vision that you as the leader have set out there. So when we think about that environment, the first thing that needs to happen within that environment is you need to create an environment where your people feel safe, where they feel protected. How do we do that? How do you as a leader create an environment where those people who are working for you, following you, where they feel safe, where they feel protected? Let me tell you, if you're running a business or you're a leader of an organization and you have people who are following you and your people don't know what's going on in the business. And when I say know what's going on in the business, I don't mean they need to know every single in and out, but where they don't feel safe, they don't feel like the business is going anywhere, they don't feel like this business is growing, they don't feel like we're winning this game, they won't feel safe. If you're creating an environment where the people that are working for you are not treated well, where you're not following the rules, where you're not complying in certain areas, in fact, in areas of specifically safety, the financial stability of the business, where you're making decisions that compromise the stability of your business, how can your people feel safe? Where people feel that around here, our values are not really lined up with the business that looks like it's sustainable and looks like it's going to last. In South Africa, you guys know there's so much bribery and corruption going on, and believe me, the people who work for you or who follow you in your organization, they see those kind of things. They see that kind of behavior. They see that behavior where we cut corners, where we don't follow the rules. They see that. And that makes them feel, I don't feel safe. I don't feel protected in this environment. And you know what happens then? They're not committed. They're not committed. They start to also cut corners. They start to also compromise. They start to also make decisions that go against the overall value system that we're wanting to create as leaders. And that doesn't create or doesn't lend itself to a sustainable business. So as a leader, I want to create an environment where my people feel that I care about them. I want to create an environment where my people feel that they are important. Every single one of them is important, that they are valuable. They are so valuable that I'm going to protect them. I'm not going to make stupid decisions, risky decisions. I'm not going to make decisions that will financially compromise the business. And when I say financially compromise, we see that so many times. I see that so many times, especially in smaller businesses where you have one person that makes a decision, and sometimes they don't make a decision based on facts, based on information, based on reliable sources, and the decision that they make causes the business to go under or to fold. They don't manage the business in such a way that they are putting systems in place that will, cause the business to be sustainable, that will protect the longevity of the business. And we saw that during COVID. Look around you as a leader. Think about how many businesses closed down, how many businesses had to shut down, especially those businesses who weren't registered in a proper way, who didn't pay people on the book. They had guys that were working for them that weren't even listed on the books. And so when it came time to get assistance from government, they couldn't get that assistance because they hadn't been running a tight shift. They've been compromising, and because they compromised, they couldn't take advantage of those kind of benefits and the assistance that was out there. And so I want to just reiterate that as a leader, you have to look at creating an environment where your people feel safe, where they feel like my leader is protecting me, my leader's got my back. I don't have to stress and worry about, are we still going to be open next month? Am I still going to have a job at the end of the year? Am I going to get a bonus this year? Because I know my leader is creating this environment. He's protecting me. He's got my back. He's out there. He's got our best interest at heart. And sometimes as a leader, that also means that you have to make difficult decisions. You have to be strict. You have to put rules in place. You have to put boundaries in place. And you've got to run a tight shift. I've seen in businesses where the rules are not that clear and the rules are not followed, and it puts everybody at risk. So when I say run a tight shift, I mean sometimes you might even have to fire somebody to protect the rest of the people, to protect the other bodies. And so those are the difficult decisions that we have to make as leaders. But I want you to go and look at your organization, look at the people that are following you, and think, put yourself in their shoes for a minute and think about whether they feel safe, whether they feel protected under your leadership. Because as a leader, guys, the buck stops here. It stops with me and it stops with you. So let's go and create that environment. Let's make decisions. Let's put systems in place, put rules in place, put values in place, put boundaries in place that will create a safe environment. And I don't only mean safety in terms of people not getting hurt, but I mean a safe environment where my people feel protected, where my business is sustainable, where I'm running a good business, where I'm running a business that has longevity, where I'm not making decisions that will compromise the stability of the business, but where this is a sound business. It's growing. I'm bringing people in to help where I can. I'm not trying to do everything myself. I don't think that I know everything, but I'm willing to reach out and get help where needed, and create an environment where my people can thrive, where my people want to follow me, where they're committed and as committed to the business as what I am. Guys, leadership is challenging most of the times, but that's why you're the leader, because you can do it.